Hey, Cleaning Nation, ever listen to the show and think, if I could just get this guy to help me out, I would save so much time and frustration? Or my life would be awesome if I could just get a few of these systems they're actually talking about actually implemented into my business? Well, if that's you, I've got some spectacular news. I am hosting our first ever live event. We are personally going to walk through the cleaning profit method with no more than 16 owners and cleaning companies in just 2.5 days. I cannot wait to get to know you and your business personally and implement the entire clean profit method together. If this is scratching where you itch, stop watching or listening to the show right now and go to growmycleaningcompany.com/live to get all the details. Like I said, I can't wait to get to know you and your business personally and implement the entire clean profit method. growmycleaningcompany.com/live. Check it out now. I'll see you soon. Cleaning Nation, welcome to another episode of the Grow My Cleaning Company podcast. As always, I want to thank you for being amazing human beings. We exist because you share the show, because you subscribe to us on iTunes, you give us good ratings, you interact on YouTube, you join the Facebook group, you come to the webinars that we do, you engage with the community, and we love you for that. Keep up the good work, keep up the subscriptions, the ratings, the reviews, the feedback. That is really what keeps me and us going, and the ability to keep on cranking out good stuff to help you guys and help us follow the passion of helping you guys get the goals that you want from your businesses. That said, today we are chatting with Maria Mewing-Holbrien from Dustmaster Cleaning. They've been serving the Winston-Salem, North Carolina area since 2007, primarily with residential cleaning services. If you want to reach out to Maria and her team, you can get a hold of them at www.dustmastercleaning.com. Maria, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me, Mike.
So I got to tell you, before we hit record, I'm talking to Maria, and she's saying all these interesting stuff, and I keep like, hold on, I got to hit record. And then I say, Maria, welcome to the show. I get 6 seconds of silence. I'm like, well, if it's going to be like this, we got a problem. When we're not recording, she's a fount of talks, or of words and speaking, and then when we record, she don't you shy up on me, I guess is what I'm saying, young lady.
Okay, but I was talking, so I don't know if there's a technical problem. Can you still hear me?
Oh, maybe I didn't hear you, or maybe I can hear you just fine. Maybe my big mouth went and talked over you. So tell me a little bit about how you got into the business in lovely Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Well, when we were new to the area, we had a really shy student in our son, and I wanted to do a job that I could do and still drop him off and pick him up from school. And so I got in as a mom job, and with the idea that once he got older, I would go full-time with it and hopefully hire employees and grow it. And so that's how I got in.
Perfect. So you've been in 7 years. Have you hired employees and gone full-time, and how has that all unfolded?
Well, the first 7 years, I primarily worked by myself. And then once he got his driver's license, and I was no longer required in that area, then I started hiring people, and I tried the temp company route and referrals from friends and networking groups, and I've gotten it down actually from the Facebook Grow Your Cleaning Company. I've figured out a few ways to whittle down some of the, got like a ton of calls, and then, I'm like, I can't spend all my time interviewing these people that aren't serious. So now I only interview a few people at a time because I've weeded them out. So I've had employees for, I tried my first employee in 2013, but I really started having employees in 2015. So 3 years now,
so it sounds like you've got lots of experience with, so you've done both. All right, well, what's going on in your world today that I can hopefully give you some help with? Okay,
so when I had my 10-year anniversary party, I was listening to, I'm in the chamber, and there's, I listen to, go to these different events and stuff, and I listen to these other businesses, and they have absolutely no problem, having specials or charging people like a certain amount of money. And when I started the business, I did my market research. I started off at a good price for the area, and people were like, yeah, that's respectful. And then I got a lot of older people, and since I used to work in home care, I guess I had a natural ability with them or whatever, and they referred me to friends. But bottom line was I acted like I still worked for the nonprofit, and I charged one rate for regular people, and then I charged a 25% discounted rate for senior citizens. And I cannot seem to break myself of that. Like, I raised the hourly rate on everybody, but I just can't seem to get myself to do what other people are doing, which is like 10 or 15%, discount for seniors, or zero, discount for seniors. It's like I cannot seem to get my brain to go along with like what seems to be good common business practice. So that's where I need some help.
Okay, so first of all, I am so in love with that question because we talk a lot of tactics and how to do things, and there's so much data out there on that. Not that that's not important, it is. But I would say what I kind of learned is, now that I've been coaching for years, at the beginning I get frustrated because I'm like, if you just do what I say, you'll hit your goals, you'll make money, your life will be better. Why won't you just do what I tell you to do, right? And they're paying me money, so it's not like they didn't trust me. They came to me, they're paying me, but still they didn't do it. And it took, sadly, longer than it should have for me to learn that it's oftentimes not about what the right thing is, and that's important, right? If you have good beliefs but a bad plan, that's not going to work for you. But if you got the best plan in the world, but your head's messed up around it, that's a recipe for disaster as well. So I'm glad that you get that. And gosh, where were you like a couple of years ago? And you could have said, Mike, it's not that what you're telling them to do. You're not telling them in a way that they get it. Be a better coach. Learn, get better at your craft. Help these people. So first and foremost, I just want to acknowledge we probably spend 90% of our time on what to do and not as much as we should on why that's right or how should we feel about it or how can we position this in our mind to have it make sense. So I'm glad that we have an episode we can kind of just dive into this and help not just you, Maria, but I promise hundreds if not thousands of people with that same not problem, but same. We're going to help a lot of people. So let's do it. All right. So first and foremost, the biggest mistake you can make in this regard is trying to stop being you. The self-flagellation or beating yourself up about how bad you are, like this isn't right, and other people are smarter, and I have to be more like Mike or Bob or Jay. It doesn't matter. That will never work long term. You're always going to be you, and trying to pretend that you're not you is just arm wrestling. And you're going to lose. It's how do you beat yourself, right? So I would encourage you not to go to the chamber and be like, well, they feel like this, and I feel like that, and they're successful, so I'm going to strong arm myself into change. Making myself think that it's okay to charge too much or take advantage, or you even said, I've never heard it put this way. I charged a price that was respectful, and you might have meant respectable, but you said respectful, which has the annotation or the connotation that if you charge too much, it's disrespectful, which is a very, I think, insightful kind of look into how you look at it. Am I overanalyzing, or is that a fair? No,
I think that's a fair observation. Good pickup. I thought I said respectable.
Yes, and I know you did, and I'm like, it's like Freudian, right? I know what you thought, I know what you meant, but I also have on tape literally what you said, which was respectful.
I'm bad, yeah.
Wow, is that like what a slip, right? So what we could do, and this would not be helpful, is for me to just yell at you and go, how dumb are you, Maria? That's stupid, and blah, 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 blah. And then you're just going to rightfully go, well, you're an idiot, and hang up, and you'll get no value. So we're not going to go down that path. Hey, Cleaning Nation, are you enjoying the show? Want to go from listening to doing? If you're committed to making this the year that you kick your company into hypergrowth and actually start implementing all the systems that I coach on this show that will allow you to work on your business instead of in it, go to growmycleaningcompany.com/live to get all the details on our upcoming live event. I'm going to personally walk you and 15 other entrepreneurs through the entire Clean Profit method in just 2.5 days. growmycleaningcompany.com/live. Check it out now. I'll see you soon. What we are going to do is encourage you to reappropriate your perspective, because you have a good perspective that's right. You're just looking at it the wrong way. Perfect example. When I was younger, my last real job, I sold cars. And there was a woman who was in management, and she was I don't know if I can say this, a ballbuster. Pardon me if it's a rude, I'm not trying to be rude or discourteous, but she was just a till of the hunt. Just a, all right, you're all right, good. We haven't offended you, and hopefully 99% of Cleaning Nation is going to let that slide. But that's what she was. She's just a ball buster. And I think she had a feeling of, hey, I'm female, and she's an attractive kind of smaller woman, and I think she just was like, I could do anything you can do, and you're like, I just said good morning, Susan, like why are you getting so uptight? And it was very unattractive, and she actually did well, but I think she's a miserable person. I know the people that worked around her were miserable. Later in life, I was at a. You've got some background noise in there. If you could kind of find out whatever that is and de-escalate. Okay. Later on in life, I was at a group of like 60 entrepreneurs, and there's like 57 fellows and 3 ladies. And I met a woman there who was the opposite. She was very successful, if not more so than most of the guys in the room. And this was a room of very successful men and women. And she held her own, but she was very feminine, and she leaned into, I'm different. I'm not going to try and be a more masculine version of these guys. I'm just going to use my feminine strengths. And instead of trying to say, I'm going to force myself to be this big, tough woman that doesn't take any crap from anybody, she was like, I'm feminine, I'm this, and I've got my own strengths and my own weaknesses, and just like you do. And she really pulled it off. And that was the first time I was able to see, like, wow, that's the difference between kind of railing against who you were, right? The first woman, I think, was trying to be very, not feminine, just like trying to be masculine. It's like, I'm sure you're a nice lady, just be a nice lady, right? I would make a terrible female. You don't make a great fella, and this other woman was just very at ease with her own, in her own skin. And she was a good leader, and she had a good team of both male and female. We all respected her. And ever since that, I've been like, wow, I don't ever want to be that guy that's trying to play outside of my game, right? I'm 6 foot nothing and 200 pounds. I'm never going to be in the NBA, right? No matter how fussy I get. So with you, again, whatever we got in the background, we've got to make that stop, or we're not going to be able to record. With you,
I don't know what it is.
So you are well, it's gone, but yeah, whatever. It just keeps coming and going. So with you, you're a caring, generous person who wants to help the world. It's never going to help to be like, all right, Maria, stop being caring, stomp on people, whatever you need to do. If you need to charge too much and take advantage so you can be successful, that's what you need to do. Because of who you are, thank goodness, that's never going to work for you, right? No matter who coaches you, that's never going to work. So instead of that, let's reappropriate your kindness and your gentleness and your kind of big heart for humans. That's what people are attracted to. We can use that in a way that will help you and your community. We just have to change the why behind that what. So your what is, I love people and I care about people and I want to serve them and make their lives better. Have I picked up your vibe, or have I missed?
I think you got it. That works.
Okay. So good. So we're right on the first part. So we both agree there. Nothing to change. You're right. That's going to be that attitude is going to serve you in your business life and your personal life. So we don't change that attitude. The problem comes in is how you manifest that. So you say, because I love people and want to help them and don't want to take advantage or be disrespectful, I'm going to charge as little as I can and work for slave wages, right? I'm going to just give these people discounts because whatever reason. That's the wrong connection. Okay, so let's talk about it. Do you want to give your seniors, and again, I see you're saying these senior citizens, you want to give a discount. Do you want to give them better service, worse service, or the same service as everybody else?
I usually want to give them better.
Okay, so where does the service come from? You need cleaners, right?
Yeah.
Time, right? The more time, right? So you're saying, hey, I want to choke off the things that I need, which is money, right? Because if you want good cleaners, you pay good wages. If you want it to get done right, you have a cleaner that wants to get it done right and not get out of there as quickly as possible. You want to have extra money to be able to do little surprises or gifts or extra bonuses to make them feel special and show them that you care about them and love them as people. Guess what the common denominator for all that thing is? Better quality people in their homes, better insurance so if something goes wrong, they're cared for, more time to make sure that they feel special and their house smells and looks fantastic, extra little we loves you and here's little things we do. What do all of those things require?
Money. money.
There we go. So you're kind of saying, hey, because I love you, I want to not charge you as much, so I don't have any money, which inhibits my ability to do you any good, right? So I heard a pastor say this years ago, and I've loved it ever since. He said, the best way to help the poor is not to be one. And I'm telling you, if you do this thing for nothing, so as soon as you connect, me charging nothing is helping people, that I can't help you with. But if you're willing to reconnect your mindset and unconnect me giving discounts is helping people to me providing an amazing service which costs money helps people, And if I want to be able to pay my bills and be a happy camper, I need money. And if I want to be able to pay my people well, that costs money. So all the things that you want to provide for them cost money. So as soon as we start equivocating margin with the ability for you to serve at a higher level and really help more people, and again, if you're doing everything for free, you can't grow, right? So growth, service, everything that you want for your company to be able to serve the world takes money. And when you say, so we're going to charge you people less money, you're actually doing them a disservice, right? When I had my car dealership, it was the same thing. The people that just came in, we told them the price, we charged a fair price. We don't try and take advantage of anyone, and they just paid it. When they came in, we had plenty of money to help them and take care of them. But we had jerks that were just like, I'm going to grind you down. I don't care. I don't care if you lose money. I just want to get the cheapest deal I can, and I don't care if you can pay your mechanics or your bills. I just want to save $1 on this car. Well, when that guy comes in with a problem, that's not our fault. Usually, if a good customer, we're just like, absolutely, don't worry about it. We'll do it on the house. We got you, right? Because we charged them enough to be able to provide a good service. And we tell those customers to pound sand. We'll sell the car to somebody else. We don't need you. If you're that desperate to save $1, go abuse somebody else. So we only dealt with customers that we loved. But guess what? When they came back, it wasn't like, it's that freaking Maria chick who screwed me on that car. We spent so much time and money making it perfect, and we made literally like $100 on it. Like, it's ridiculous. And you come in like, hey, do you mind if? Yeah, I mind. Get out. We never did that. We'd only charge a fair profit. So when you came back, it's like, Maria, what's up? How's your car? Oh my gosh, something happened. We can fix it. Don't worry about it. No charge. So you're really inhibiting your own ability to take good care of them. You said, hey, I want to take better care of these people, but I want to do it for less money. Well, the money makes the world spin, sister. So if you really want to help them, unless you want to go into slave labor, you got to charge. So are you comfortable trying to make that transition from, we're going to keep the Maria who loves people, but we're going to let go of the Maria who made a bad connection, that loving people somehow not charging them enough and really cheating them on the service, right? I think most of your customers would rather say, I'd rather pay you good if you could pay your people well and give me better service. And of course, I want you to make a living wage and pay your own bills, right? If you said, hey, I want to do this so I can go get a yacht in the Cayman Islands, maybe not. But I'm guessing if you raised your prices 25%, you're not going to get a yacht in the Cayman Islands, right? You might be able to put your kid through a better school or whatever. So you made a bad association, and so the first part's good. Maria loves people, wants to serve and help them. Gosh, you need that in business, right? That's what's going to get you the best employees, the best customers. I built my whole business on. I just want to help people. But dang it, when they want me to help them for money, my personal time, I charge, and it ain't cheap. And sometimes people can't afford it. But the people I can help, I help at a very high level because I make enough money where I can do that. And they're motivated. Guess what? And it's funny. It works both ways. The customers at the car dealership that paid the best, they had the best experience. They walked away going, I love those guys. They're so nice. I want to buy 100 cars from them. So they actually were happier paying more because they knew it was fair, right? The guy or gal that just ground us down or tried to grind us down and get the car for nothing, they were miserable. No matter what price we gave them, they thought we screwed. It doesn't matter. They just were always unhappy. Yeah. So for crying out loud, give your customers the experience that they want and charge them enough to make that experience, right? Would you rather Disneyland for $100 a ticket, or come to my backyard and I'll put in a slide for a nickel? Like, you want the Disneyland? It's an experience. Well, guess what? To make that experience, it's a tremendous amount of money, right? So we just got to understand money equals a good experience for your customers. You being profitable and happy is a good experience for your customers. And if they want cut rate prices, they're going to get cut rate service. And if that's who they are, that's not your customer. You want people that want to pay good money for good service. And if they're the guy that's going to try and grind you down for a nickel and doesn't care if you're working for slave wages, you don't want him or her in your life, no matter what their age is. Fair?
Fair.
All right. Rant over. Any questions or needs or thoughts or feedback on that before we hit the lightning round?
No, I mean, I've been playing around with this one for a while, and I think this puts me in a better spot, because I was comparing myself to those people in the other businesses, and the first coach I had, was very nice about it and understood who I was, but explained that I needed to move past the slave labor mindset, and I thought, well, okay, and I've made some progress, but I'm like, I still got to chip away at this sucker, because I'm really still not there yet as I look at, my bottom line. So, no, that was good. I took notes.
But we're not going to chip away at you. We're going to chip away at the bad connection that low prices equal happy customer, right? So you wanting to serve people, never chip away at that. Embrace it. That's your best asset. You just have misconceptions about how to do that. And historically look and go, have the customers that have paid the most been the happiest or the crankiest? And through just about every industry I've served in, the people that pay the most are the happiest with their experience. It just is. So if you want to make people happy, charge again. Are people happier at Disneyland, which is expensive, or your local park for $5 or whatever they charge? Well, they're happier at Disneyland, right? It's a better experience. Yeah. So if you really want to serve people, charge them enough to give them to blow them away with an experience. And the people that's not what they want, that's okay. There's a place for Walmart. You just don't want to be Walmart, right? We want to be Nordstrom's, or the place that says, hey, we're going to charge fair prices and we're going to make an amazing experience. And I have a feeling you love making amazing experiences for your customer, but you keep telling yourself, I don't have enough money. If I had money, I could. Well, guess what? You can get the money. You just have to have them give it to you and then translate that into a great experience for them. So if it makes you feel better to be like, I'm not going to keep any of this money, I'm going to give it all to making their experience better, then fine. God bless you. Go do that. But at least charge enough money. Deal?
Deal. Okay.
All right. You withstood that rant like a champ, Maria. Now I'm going to hush up, believe it or not, for 2 seconds. We're going to hit the lightning round. I'm going to give you 3 quick questions. I can't wait to hear your 3 answers. Question number 1, what's the best piece of advice you've heard, either professionally or personally? Just the one piece that's changed your life the most.
Do what you love. That's what
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
Do what you love. Go ahead. Yeah, short, simple, and truthful. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I tried office jobs that was, this would be a great path or whatever. I'm like, oh my God, my brain is dead, and I can't. This is mind numbing, And I just said, nope. I like people. I got to find a way to be out there and doing something that makes me money, but I still can connect with people. When I go to bed at night, I'm like, I provided a good service of some kind, and I decided cleaning was it, and there it is. And, it's, people might say it's not glamorous, but I'm like, you try going into an unclean environment and having a good day. It doesn't stay good for long.
You are not kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
The service we provide is huge. All right, next question. Biggest mistake you've made in the cleaning business that we can all learn from?
Oh, totally underbidding myself. The old, this isn't bad.
Story as old as time.
Huh? I didn't catch that.
Oh, I just said it's a story as old as time.
That is
the number one, far and away, answer on this podcast to that question. All right, last question. What's one idea Cleaning Nation can put into practice right away, something easy to implement that will improve their lives or their business even just a little bit?
Oh, gosh. Learn to understand good business practices. What they are, different from what's good cleaning practice. Because one makes you the business owner and one makes you just the cleaner.
You are wise beyond your years, young Maria. That is absolutely correct. You hit on the head. Everyone's like, I'm a good cleaner, but it's the business. You're absolutely right. Being a good cleaner will get you a little bit, but being a good business owner is really what it's about. And let me encourage you, Cleaning Nation, if you were within the sound of my voice, you have invested, this 20 minutes or whatever in learning how to be a better business owner. So you are on the right track by pursuing knowledge. So keep up the good work. All right. Speaking of that, Maria, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for sharing your passion, your feedback, your years of experience. I appreciate you. I know Cleaning Nation appreciates you. Cleaning Nation, if you want to check out Maria's show notes page and check out the special video I made just for you on exactly all the stuff we're talking about, it's all at growmycleaningcompany.com. Check it out now. I will see you there.
Congratulations! You are now 16% smarter. Still can't get enough cleaning goodness? Go to www.growmycleaningcompany.com for more of the good stuff. Ever want to be rich and famous? Owners of cleaning companies as well as industry experts can apply to be featured on the show by emailing our producer Natalie at support@growmycleaningcompany.com. Until then, don't miss out on all the latest cleaning industry lovin' at www.growmycleaningcompany.com. Check it out now.